Witam was, ja jestem Kejmar, a to jest pierwszy odcinek z serii Wiedźmin 3 Dziki Gon. Więc zacznijmy od intro.
You know I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, Later then.
See you later.
Okej, mamy znaleźć klucz. Ale ma nogi.
Nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Mamy klucz. Sprawdźmy jeszcze co to.
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
Okej, wychodzimy.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl-ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Nie wściekaj się na nią.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Myślę, że na początek i tak będziemy wybierać pierwszą opcję, żeby w miarę szybko przejść te filmiki wstępne.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please! I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
A, pominimy samouczek.
Not this time. Believe me, you don't want to keep Vesemir waiting.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
No point going over the basics again.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. As soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kejmar.
Find that helmet? Ciri?
I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the?
right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn some way off. We've got time.
No, nie chce mi się gadać.
Rather not talk about it.
Gotcha.
So, time to hit the road?
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow our trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Oh, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Mamy pierwszą akcję. A mi zwiewa. Tam przyjechał.
Of course.
Chyba
An
wszystko.
army's past
Okej,
necrophages
weźmy
follow.
wszystko co się da.
Let's go before any more show up.
Tu chyba jeszcze jeden był. O, mamy go na mapie. Nie pominąłem. Tu jest. Dobra, wszystko.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset.
We going? Help me! Help!
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Parę koron zawsze się przyda, będziemy mieli
Could always use a few crowns.
wstęp.
Thing is, I've a meager purse at the moment. Nilfgaardians requisitioned my goods. Now this. Here.
Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there?
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Mamy coś do zebrania? Nic nie mamy. To wsiadamy na konia. I wio.
Giddy up. So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn it.
I know what I know.
Gods eye above, Emperor far away.
That Griffin is
Come on now.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaver-lost freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. One mean beast.
Mean? Light way for a hunter to put it. Clawed Lena so bad, poor thing's 1 foot in the grave. But does no good to wallow in misfortune. How can I be of service?
With a drop of vodka for me.
And you? Something to wet your tongue?
Szukam pewnej kobiety. Pokaż, co masz za szynkwasem. Ciekawe. Spory tu ruch macie, jeśli jest zlecenie na tego gryfa. Myślę, że szukam pewnej kobiety.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Może mają zlecenie na Gryfa, sprawdźmy.
There a contract on that Gryfin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Dobra. Myślę, że to wszystko.
Thanks. For
Na razie nie będziemy robić zakupów.
help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Postaram się.
Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Nikogo nie
Let him
ma.
measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Dobra,
Drumble.
pierwsi.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Chcę tylko porozmawiać.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, stray? No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Moja cierpliwość się kończy.
Running low on patience. Once it's gone, your heads will roll.
Oh, we was jesting. No call for anger.
See a raven-haired woman here, dressed in black and white?
We know nothing, sir. Leave us be.
No. Cwaniaczki. Da się go kopnąć? Chodź tu.
For what?
Porozmawiajmy z
What
tym.
a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Zwiastunka wojny?
Horsewoman of War. What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Dobra. Później będzie czas na
Gotta go. So
rozmowę.
long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwen?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Nie mam na to czasu.
No thanks. Got some other things on my mind.
Shame. I'd ask the locals, but since they can't count to 10, the rules are a complete mystery. Ah, well, I'm here if you change your mind.
To dobra, nic nie mamy, ale jeszcze tu mamy gościa do rozmowy.
Looking for a woman.
Mnich? Chyba.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
O, niech będzie, napijemy się.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Jak on się śmiesznie patrzy na wszystko. Garba ma chyba.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
Skąd ją znasz? Z kim mam przyjemność? Skąd ją
How do
znasz?
you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Gdzie jest Jennifer?
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Jaki kurwa wścibski.
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
Kurwa.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Dobra, widzę, że musimy wyjść. Tu możemy. O.
Done drinking? Then fuck off.
Coś tu chyba dostanie w pierdol.
Don't want your kind here.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
What? I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
You'll never learn.
Weź ty kurwa odważny. To się nazywa szybka rundka. I tyle. O, tu jest jakaś skrzynia. Kici, kici. Ops. Jeśli to nie może mi się spodobać. Dobra, będziemy biegli, tam mamy na mapie pokazane. Tu mamy tablicę ogłoszeń. Jak się... Przyjmujemy, nie mam czasu na czytanie. Widzę jakiś wykrzyknik. Chodźmy. Ciekawe. Spalony dom. Ferdek.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Easy on the insults. I could add to your misfortune. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks. I found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Przejdźmy się za jego domek. Może szybciej. O, beczka jakaś. O, tu jakieś ślady mamy.
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard. Footprints. A man's. Large.
Sprawdźmy.
Stinks of piss and vodka. Stinks of piss and vodka.
Czemu się tu... Ślady się nam skończyły. Są. Otwórzmy sobie skrzynię, aczkolwiek tu nam się ślady kończą.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Może przyjść na drugą stronę. Tu by przeszedł pod mostem. O.
Lost his boots in the rush. Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
W którą stronę szedł? Są tu jesteś.
Tracks lead back to the village. Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
Takie dziwne te ślady.
When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Aye, so it were. Except it was some drowner that had sapped on the kid.
Looking for trouble.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Jeden oren. Tu nie przeszkają? W bardzo interesujący sposób myjesz. Czyścić ten dywan. Czy tu ktoś jeszcze jest?
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right?
Nie.
Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Nie ma mowy.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a
O,
pulp.
jeszcze w pierdol dostanie. Spróbuj.
Try me, peasant. I could use the practice.
Tak. Ciekawe. A nie wiem jak się bronić.
Let's end this.
No, uderz mnie. Tak. Czemu się chronić nie mogę?
Ow! 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 Oh, stop! Stop! I give up! Damn it! You broke my nose!
But not your legs, so let's go see the smith. And take my advice. Don't try anything else. Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You! I knew your mum for years. Charged an area copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis! I beg you! I was drunk! Didn't know what I was doing!
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Teraz go
Villagers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil still holds, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Dobra, idziemy. Zawołajmy konia. No, tu jest. Gdzie tam łazisz? Skakujmy.
Run, Roach.
O, tu mam pokazane.
Come on.
Sits in the old oak tree.
Poor, dark, and putrid.
Hey there.
To idziemy na górę.
Hey. Heard of the Dryhead Brigade?
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sugwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Ale na pewno będą coś innego
Don't get
chcieli.
accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go. We must reposition the ship. How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Wiesz, spostrzegawczy.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern! This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Umowa stoi.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. I only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Przydałyby się informacje.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
To wszystko.
Tomira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
Ach, ciężko wyjść.
Oh! Make way!
To my musimy iść tu. To biegniemy. Jak się tu wchodzi? Okej.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Amir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Maybe. Idziemy do wody. Gdzie nie można? Okej. Misja jakaś.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Standing at my window, peering at the goings-on. Must have been. 'Cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. He says he ain't listening, just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. Baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Zaiste porywająca historia.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Before dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come morn, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him. And me pan. 'Twere old, black with sort, not worth much, I suppose. But I've no other. Will you help me, dear?
Ale ma czerwone oczy
Bring
i
an
bada.
old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow. Well, that he's lying there.
Dobrze, pomogę jej.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Musimy wyważyć. Aha, i... Ciekawe to było. Węgiel.
A corpse. That explains the stench. Interesting.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing, nothing. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind a soldier might have.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barley.
Mamy patelnię.
Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
Found the pan, have ye?
Documents, almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
Found the pan, have ye?
Znalazłam, przestań dziś mordę, musiałem sobie zebrać wszystko. Damy jej tą patelnię. Będziemy musieli chyba popływać.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to me.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, son, for the road.
Fry up a nice white fish for supper. Or a pie.
Jeśli chcesz się coś zebrać, to dobra, będziemy musieli... Chyba coś... Dobrze to ja płynę? Aha. Zawsze na później się przyda. Co tam jest? Tam jeszcze coś mamy. Wypłyjmy na chwilę, zaraz. Mam nadzieję, nie utonę. Weźmy powietrze i jeszcze tutaj coś było. Gdzieś jest tu, ale to krzak. Bardzo dziwnie wyglądało. Nie, to nie krzak. Fajnie. Wypłyjmy. Ale nie w tą stronę, w tą. Dobra, teraz trzeba znaleźć myśliwego. Ale szybciutko. I jedziemy.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
O, mamy ślady.
Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
A, i sorry za ten dźwięk, ale burczy mi w brzuchu. Chwileczkę. O, jest. Porozmawiaj.
You, Mislav?
Shh. Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Gryfem killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Czemu nie?
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these struck too late.
O, są.
Attacked another one.
Tu jest jeszcze jakaś roślina, to ją zbierzemy. Okej. Porozmawiajmy z nim. No, czemu?
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Dobra, pokaż.
Sorry. Hope you weren't close.
No, not at all.
So, can you show me where you found the Nilfgaardians? Gryfem, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No Gryfem can hear me nor spy me.
Ciekawe, czy rosną w tym lesie grzyby.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
Poradzę sobie.
I'll be fine. Not the first Gryfem I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Gryfem interrupted them. Ground's black, saturated with blood. A camp.
Znowu psy? No nic tu nie widzę. Nic nie ma. O, mamy ślady.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians probably.
A gdzie prowadzą te ślady? Bo... Zejdźmy na dół. Tu idą kroki, tu idą. No i tu się urywałem, tu zginęli ci. Może idą dalej. No widzę, się ciemno robi, ja wolałbym w nocy się nie bić. Tu do lasu właśnie? Nie. Tu idę. Nie na górze. Ach. Nie ma tam. Ach. Nie udało nam się wskoczyć. Może teraz. No skakuj. Bardzo dobrze.
Gryffin's nest. What remains of it at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Gryfin brought him here. Bones. Took a long time dying. Horse. Dog. Human.
O,
A few months worth.
już tu głowę mamy?
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Gryfin must be a male.
Myślę, że nie ma sensu określać.
Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted, done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Dobra, wracamy do Vesemira.
What man? Whose field is that, the other side of the river? Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of a Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Gryfin for him. What else could he want from two witches? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Gryfin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Zebrałem informacje.
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
I'm sure.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss, standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
Myślę, że na razie bywaj. Chciałem
Later,
przespać się do ranku, tylko nie wiem jak. Weźmy escape, może tutaj coś... Nie. Jest medytacja. Dodajmy przy okazji. Pamięć mięśniowa. Mamy jeszcze coś? Nie mamy. Dobra. Mamy ranek. Porozmawiajmy z nim.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Sprawy Gryfa.
Been busy with the Gryfin contract.
And?
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already. Other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
My gran told me about Smithy. The lad went missing one day, so folk had a witch from the country nearby and started poking him, asking.
Slow now. A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Możemy zaczynać.
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kejmar. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Hear that? It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Take this.
Ciekawe.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking.
No.
Got a griffin to kill. Watch out! It's about to dive! Damn! It's fast!
Co, dziadek stoi, tak?
Don't let it get away!
Nie może nam uciec. Zajebałem teraz. No, nie wejdę? Tu jest. Dawaj go. Chodź. Kiciuś. Jeszcze, dawaj, chodź. Ach, końcówka. Okej, dojebaliśmy go. Pewnie może będzie coś z niego zebrać.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
Man spends his whole life learning.
Not a witcher, unless he doesn't want to live long. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Okej. Zbierz... Jak mam wziąć jego głowę, bo ja nie wiem. A, tu jest. Jaki nożyk. I jedziemy. Się rozpadało.
Take it easy.
No spieprzaj mi koniec. Teraz tak do siebie.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool. Damn it, you'll never learn. Military Codex, Article 2, Section 3. For the delivery of defective goods, 15 lashes with a knout. Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
Chyba nie są tacy mili.
What?
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the Griffin. Tit for tat. Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Ciekawe. Dobra, myślę, że to by było na tyle. Komentujcie, udostępniajcie, lajkujcie filmik. Ja jak najszybciej postaram się wrzucić kolejną część. Pozdrawiam. Na razie.